Good morning, everyone from USA. Kawthoolei today team would like to welcome everyone who are joining us today. Uh, Also, who are watching us through YouTube or Facebook, would like to welcome everyone. Today we have a very special guest, our brother Jesse Phenow. He would like to share his experience from Kawthoolei today trip. So I would like to let everyone know to share our Facebook. YouTube and subscribing. Thank you very much. I would like to welcome our brother Jesse Fino here. Hello, my brother. I would like to ask you a few questions about your experience with Kawthoolei to that trip. But first of all, I would like you to tell us your name and
Mhm.
what you do a little bit.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Walage, everybody. My name is Jesse Phenow. I live here in St. Paul, Minnesota. And just a little bit about me and how I got to know the Karen people is 10 years ago, I was introduced to a Karen family that resettled in St. Paul. Um, And that family, as all of you know, blew me away with their hospitality and with their kindness. And I thought that I was going to welcome them to America, but I found out that they were actually welcoming me into their home, into their family, into their community. And so, yeah, I feel indebted to the Karen people for all of the kindness and love that I've received over the past 10 years of knowing this family and this community. And so I'm really grateful to be here this morning. Of course, excited to share about some of the things that I learned and that I witnessed on this most recent trip to Kawthoolei. Um, but I also just want to let people know, even before we get into that, how grateful I am to be an ally and a friend of this amazing community. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. And also, I would like to know about, for example, like a few weeks ago, have you went to Kawthoolei, meet different people over there? I have seen you post some a video with other people and also a different place. So, could you tell us what is the interesting, like what is the breaking your heart, or what is your like what is motivated you when you go down there and meet other people? Can you share a little bit what you have seen, what you feeling a little bit over there?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I think that there was a lot of things that broke my heart from being over there. Uh, there's a lot of things that I saw that were really sad. There was also a lot of things that gave me a ton of hope um, and made me really excited for the future of Gothule. And so I think, to be honest, one of the things that was hardest to witness was just how empty um, places felt. Different villages that we visited. Um, a lot of people are scared of the airstrikes. Um, as many of you know, on March 27th, the Tatmadaw flew planes through the Phenow Valley and started a bombing campaign in that region. Um, and this, ultimately, uh, it harmed, I think, um, over a period of a week or so, it harmed 40 people. And so, understandably so, that's quite scary. We we heard airplanes on multiple occasions during our time there. And so the Tetmada are still flying planes over this area, and they're still dropping bombs in Kawthoolei and in the Karenni State, um, and Kachin State and Chin State and other places as well. So the threat of airstrikes is real. But it was hard to see that, so many people. I think the number is up to 60,000 now.
Wow.
So many people have left their homes or their villages and have fled into the jungle for safety. And so, yeah, that was challenging. That was hard to see. It definitely made us sad to know that there's that many people um, with their lives kind of put on hold.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I will say though that in the midst of that, I found so much hope in the strength and resilience of those people as well, and in the strength and the determination of the soldiers who protect those people, the KNLA soldiers, the KNDO soldiers. Um, these people are incredible people. They, the soldiers are the same as you and me. They're just normal people, um, but they have this undying commitment um, to defend their friends and their family, and to see Karen people given the dignity that they deserve. Um, so yeah, where I was really sad at certain moments, I also was super hopeful and really encouraged by a lot of the people that we connected with and people that we met. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your concern. And also, I would like you to share a little bit about what is the most concern about the civilian safety, and also what is the urgent need for them? Like for example, can be health, can be the education, can be food or shelter. Uh, can you share a little bit with us?
Yeah, well, as I'm sure many of you know, because of experience, because of living in Kawthoolei, growing up in Kawthoolei, or near that area. Um, right now is the rainy season, and during the rainy season, um, it it doesn't just rain every day; it pours every day. And I think um, the biggest concern to the people's safety is, of course, the violence that is happening around them. Um, the planes and the airstrikes and the ground troops that are moving in different places in K3, in some places in K5 as well. Um, but what makes it more dangerous is that when people flee, they flee into the jungle, and they flee maybe into places where there's not as much access to food or clean water. And so I think something that we saw that was the biggest need, and something that the urban village um, and our brothers Han Solo and Wa Fish Paste are planning to address is water filters. We will be trying to purchase over 500 filters to be able to send to people in that area, or throughout the different areas that are affected, people that are hiding, people that don't have access to clean water or don't have, you know, the right equipment to be able to clean their water. And so that's kind of our plan right now, and that's something that we saw as the biggest need, and something that we're planning on trying to address, just in the upcoming days, actually. So
Wow, yeah, it seems like people there they need lots of help, and
yeah,
consider if I live there, I will be able to survive. Like,
yeah,
and also they live in a very dangerous area. So,
yeah,
um, so part of your experience, I would like you to share a little bit about what is the future is gonna be. Also, the people over there, we would like to encourage them a little bit about when you come back, what you're gonna do, what do you
mm,
want to tell other people here, like to get more support from other people to help those people who are living in this area.
yeah, definitely. Well, I think I want to start by saying this, that um, when I went to Kawthoolei in this most recent trip, I didn't go alone. I went with um, a group, a team, and this team was made up mostly of um, Karen people who are um, originally from Kawthoolei, but have been resettled in other countries, but who are now coming back and giving back to their community in
Okay.
Kawthoolei, to their people. And I just want to say that I want to name these people because I think everyone knows who these guys are. But I really want people to understand that Wa Fish Paste and Han Solo and Kusir are they are the real deal. I mean, these guys are um, incredibly selfless, incredibly um, motivated and loving and ready to serve their people. And I think um, what gives me hope about the future of Kawthoolei is the fact that the Karen community has become this global community. There's Karen people in North Carolina. There's Karen people in Minnesota. There's Karen people in Norway, in New Zealand, in Australia, um, and the Karen community around the world is helping support the Karen community that is in Kawthoolei right now, and I think that gives me a lot of hope because I know that the way that the Karen community rolls is together, and everybody is helping each other and supporting each other and loving each other. Um, and so I realize that this is a really big moment um, for the future of Kawthoolei. But I have a really big hope because of what I've seen there, because of the people's resilience, the soldiers' commitment and strength, but then also people like Wafish Paste and Han Solo and Kusir. Um, those guys are committed to helping their people and to seeing Kawthoolei be established and be solidified. And so I can't speak more highly of Wafish Paste and Han Solo and Kusir. Um, and my hope and encouragement for those who are watching would be that um, if you are of the diaspora, if you are Karen who lives in Minnesota or North Carolina or Texas, New York, Omaha, wherever you are, Norway, wherever, um, my encouragement to you would be that now is the right time to get re-engaged and reconnected to Kawthoolei and to show up for Kawthoolei and for the people who live there, your people. Um, because as everyone knows, this is, I believe, the best moment or the biggest opportunity, the best opportunity for the Tatmadaw to fall and for there to be real change in Burma, and then real change and potentially a real chance for um, Karen independence or federalism, either one. This is the moment right now, and so my encouragement would be for those who are Karen, who are spread across the world. Now is the moment to re-engage and to support and to show up for Kawthoolei. And for our beloved Karen friends who are in Kawthoolei right now, my encouragement to them is to continue to stay strong as you are, to continue to support each other and love each other, and those who can continue to resist, because again, I firmly believe that this is the moment. This is the moment to unseat the Tatmadaw. And so we're incredibly hopeful for that, but I believe it's possible. I really do.
Mhm. So thank you very much. Would you like to share any other information be help the correct people, and also like you were to motivate or tell the other people accept the correct people, like your friend, a family, American friend, and also people who are living in a different country, not they're like, let's say they're not correct people. They might not be interested to this what happened in Kawthoolei, but somehow would you like to tell them what is motivate you when you get there? Would you like to say anything about that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think I'd first like to say that my life has been transformed by the Karen people, and I can't even explain the depth of my gratitude because of the love and the kindness that I've received from Karen people all around the world, not just here in Minnesota, not just back in Kawthoolei, but really in different places and cities all over the globe. And so I know I know the really special nature of the Karen people and of this community, um, and I believe that other people like me see that as well. And I think it's important that the world, as the world watches what is unfolding in Myanmar, that people not forget um, what is happening in the ethnic areas. Um, and I think there is room for there's room for unity and solidarity in this entire struggle against the Tatmadaw, right? I mean,
Yeah,
of course, today we're talking about Kawthoolei and Karen people, but as I'm sure everyone is aware, things are really bad in the Karenni state right now. Things are, there's over 60,000 Karen people that are displaced, but there's over 100,000 in the Karenni state, Karenni people that are displaced. And so I think my call and my motivation to people like me is to understand that this is a moment to get behind and to support and to be an ally to the Karen people, to the Karenni people, to the Kachin people, the Chin, the Shan, the Mun, as well as also the people in the cities who are resisting. Um, I think my belief is that um, as as uh, a person from the United States um, who has experienced a lot of privilege and power, I think it's still incredibly important that I understand that I am not free as a human being until all the other human beings are free. Because the reality is that even though I might experience some sense of freedom here in the United States, the fact that there's people in Kawthoolei or in the Karenni state or in Colombia or in Palestine who are not free, it diminishes my freedom. It means that I am not fully free because as a human being, we're all connected. And so my encouragement to people, if you look like me, if you're from the United States, this is a worthy cause and this is a worthy people. And the truth is that we are not free until we're all free. And so I would urge you to stand with the Karen people, with the Karenni people, but with the entire people of Myanmar and all the different ethnic groups and people who are really fighting for human rights and justice right now. And so, um, yeah, and I really hope that
Yes,
people will listen to that call.
yes. Thank you for that. We would like to welcome the people, like not the Kare people, to get to know more about the Kare family. No.
Yeah.
Part of the Kare tradition, like if you go to their house, they share their food, they share like whatever they have. That's really good. Like
Mm,
so, we like to let the people like not those who are doesn't know about Karen people or Kareni people, the people from Myanmar. So I would like to love them to get to know more about the Korean people, to be a friendly, like to learn more about the Korean culture.
mm.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So thank you very much for your share. Before we close it, would you like to share anything that you want to say to anybody?
Um, I think again, I just I want, I want people to know that um, how grateful I am to the Karen and Karenni people and to the entire people of Myanmar. Um, I'm so humbled to get to be your friend. Um, and I want people to know that that's all that I am is a friend. Um, I think sometimes a lot of people, when they see me or when they see people that look like me, who are standing behind or with the Karen or Karenni people, um, they they want to call me teacher or they think that I'm a leader, um, and that's just not the case. Not because you know, um, I think more because I want you guys to know that there are Karen leaders and teachers that you already have who are incredible and amazing. I mean, I think if you look at people like Han and Ku and Chakwawa, Wa Fish Paste, um, these are leaders. I'm not your leader. I'm just here to be a friend and an ally. And I'm so encouraged by by the different Karen leadership that is out there, and not just men, but women. People, Kazia Josiah, Kuge here in Minnesota. These are amazing people and amazing leaders. And so I think as you look at someone like me, I just want to remind you that I'm so grateful to be standing with you, but I'm not standing in front of you. I'm standing behind you, and I'm waiting for. I'm listening to you and to your leaders, because you have amazing leadership, and you have people in your community that are doing amazing things. And so, yeah, so please don't don't see me as someone who is doing amazing things for the community. I'm really just trying to support the people that are doing amazing things. And so, and I'm really grateful to be in that position. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Be helpful, correct people. I would like to appreciate what you have done. You evolve with those our brother sister who are going back to Kawthoolei. Um, they are very like motivated other people. So also they are superhero. Like
Yeah.
mention the name, they are superhero. They're like a
Uh,
last list. They give away what they have. I'm really appreciating those people and proud of those people. And also, you are the one that speak out for the correct people. Also, like for other people, they might not know anything about the correct people, but thank you for your share with your experience with the correct people.
yeah.
Uh, I really appreciate what you have done. So, for the future, I would like you to share, like for future, if you have any information that people need to know, and also like people have to learn. So I would like you to contact Kawthoolei to your team and share what you have with you. Um, so thank you very much for joining us today and share the information with us today.
Yeah. And
So we
Tini, thank you, brother, for all that you do and all that you provide, because I think it's so important that the people have a source for news and to hear these interviews,
Mhm.
um, to be exposed to different thoughts and ideas through the work that you do. And so, thank you. It's so important, and I'm really humbled to be here, but again, just to be a friend and an ally to the Karen and the Kareni people. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for what you have done. And also, I would like to thanks everyone who are watching up online, YouTube or Facebook. Uh, we would like to see you again soon. So we're gonna add the